So if you haven't gathered, I haven't posted in a couple of weeks, and I apologize about that. The basic reason behind it is that I had a baby 2 weeks, 5 days ago or so, and it has been hard to create social media content. I am not gonna lie, it is exhausting having a kid, and it changed my perspective completely on what it is to be a parent. So take that as you will. But today I just want to say let's post something. Let's get something on there. And we're going to talk about Ogden, Utah stats, and specifically we're going to be using Weber County as the reference. I don't we could use Ogden, but the numbers are just so much smaller where I could use Ogden, Utah, and that's a good search title thing that'll bring a lot of people to it, and we can use Weber County stats, and it should really represent the market still pretty well. So I've been pondering, do you say stuff like, hey, if you know anybody looking to buy or sell a house, or does that make me lose a bunch of retention? But we're at a point now where I'm just trying to post, and I am trying to find more clients. That's the point of these videos, and also because I want to be a YouTube guy. But if you know anybody looking to buy or sell a house, or you would like to set up a buyer's consultation, feel free to reach out to my email or my phone number, which is in the description below. I also would love it if you'd sign up for my newsletter, which is just monthly stats that go over these things just in a written format. And typically, I can send you more information that way. But that's all I got for you. Let's talk about Ogden, Utah, and the real estate market. So, here's the listings entered. We're not going to go immediately to that. We're actually going to go to stats. And I want to first talk about median sold value for Weber County, or Ogden is what I'm calling it, is $439,000. For the state of Utah this month, it was $490,000. So you can see that the median sold value, or the values of a home, are a little bit cheaper than what the state's values are. Homes are cheaper here than they are a bunch of other places, which makes sense because there's more homes being sold in like Salt Lake or Utah County, and those homes are higher priced, and like Park City as well. So Ogden being a cheaper place to buy a home in Utah makes sense. On top of that, you can see that 1 year ago, March of 2023, they're at $399,000. So you can actually see a pretty substantial increase, like a 10% increase. That's basically $40,000. So home values in Ogden have increased by about 10% as compared to a year ago. These aren't exact numbers. There's some problems with them, but it's good just to realize that home values are really going up in Ogden in a substantial way, in a very surprising way as well. Next, we want to look at the amount of homes that were sold. There was 307 homes sold in March of 2024, where in March of 2023, there's 303. Basically, demand is right around similar to what it was a year ago, which is a little surprising, honestly. Everywhere else I've been seeing, the demand has actually decreased as compared to a year ago. So demand is right around the same, and then we look at supply, and supply is at 4,478. That's the amount of homes that were listed in March of 2024. Whereas compared to 1 year ago, there was 3,944 homes that were listed in Ogden or Weber County. So another about 10% increase. So we're seeing an 10% increase in supply, but we're seeing almost no increase in demand. So it's just surprising to see that median sold value has increased so much in the last year. It's just crazy to see in general. Next, I really want to focus on this stat. And I talk about it every single month, but I think it's so important to really understand. List to sold values at 99% for March of 2024. Basically saying that people listed their home for $100,000 and they made $99,000 off it. They sold their home for $99,000. If you look 1 year ago, it's at 95%, showing that sellers had unrealistic expectations for what homes would sell for. Where in March of 2024, sellers have realistic expectations for what their home would sell for. Last couple of stats we can always take a little gander at is that median days on market for Weber County, Ogden area is 38, which is a little bit higher than the state of Utah that's at 34. And then also on top of that, we're just going to take you on for a ride here. Mortgage interest rates. Sorry, we're kind of going on a side tangent, but I do genuinely think it's important for you to kind of see where we're currently at. So Monday, April 22nd, you can see that mortgage interest rates are at right about, well, now I think that everybody is agreeing that I'm kind of goosing you right now. I do apologize. Will I use that other little section? I don't know, but about 7.291%, which is substantially higher than we've been seeing. you can see we've had this steady increase. 30-year fix, 6.7, 6.9, 6 April. We've seen a large increase in interest rates in the last month, and it's causing a lot of heartache for people in general. But that's what we got for the Ogden stats. We are seeing more demand. We are seeing more people that are trying to buy homes. We're seeing multiple offer situations in Bountiful, Logan, Utah, Ogden, Utah, especially if homes are priced accordingly and if the home is well desired. So if you're jumping in the real estate market right now and you're a buyer, be ready for low inventory and be ready to fight for probably the inventory that you're looking for a nice property. If you're comfortable looking for a property that not a lot of other people are looking for, you can probably still find yourself a little bit of a deal. If you're trying to list your home, it's not a bad time to list. There's a lot of people trying to buy your house, and if you price it accordingly and put effort, if you want to list your home, it's not a bad time either. If you price your home accordingly and you put a little effort into listing it, you should be fairly simple. Should be a fairly simple process. And if you're, you know what? Comment down below. How do you feel about the real estate market? I want to hear everybody's in-depth opinion of it. If you made it to the end of this video, you might as well give it a like and subscribe. Other than that, thanks for watching. Have a great day.